that's a pretty big hole. How's that silk thread feeling?
Yeah, it's really smooth. So smooth.
Hi guys, we are at Mrs. Woo HQ. There's Ange.
Hey.
There's Jules sewing in the background there. And hi, I'm Rowena. Welcome to our workshop. We are High Tea with Mrs. Woo.
Hi.
We're three sisters and we've been designing and making clothing slowly for the last almost 20 years. We invite you into our space today to talk about some processes to answer the question of what slow clothing is. A question that we get asked often is, how long does it take you to make something? So this here is one of our most recent styles. It's a jumpsuit. It's an overall. It's called Dark City, and I would say after a few years of thinking, drawing, probably about a month of testing, so pattern making, toiling, seeing how it fits, what needs adjusting, how long is the crotch, comfort value, types of fabric. So let's say that takes about a month. Oops. Yes, took about a month, and then a few months of actually testing on different body sizes. After that, then we went into production. You know, when we look at how fast clothing gets sort of designed and produced and released, it's kind of mind-boggling for us because there's so much testing that needs to be done. We have also developed a life cycle marketplace. So Mrs. Woo Life Cycle, we have a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Our customers can resell some of their Mrs. Woo garments that they bought 15 years ago. And,
Or even just last year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's really awesome that there's a way that people can start wearing Mrs. Woo on a second-hand level. There's also an added value that gets realised, because if you invest in one of our garments and any of the really slow clothing labels, and you are paying more for that investment, you also know that there's a value in the future, because if you care for it and look after it and wear it well, and one day it doesn't suit you anymore, there is a marketplace for those garments. There is a value that people will pay for that, and it's been really awesome to realise that and see that coming out, and all of our customers engaging in that manner.
So we've also developed a mending part of our practice.
The kintsugi for clothing practice that we've developed is borrowed from the Japanese art of kintsugi for ceramics.
Repairing broken ceramics with a gold alloy, and you don't just throw it away. So applying that philosophy to clothing is very much the same. So what Ange is doing here is mending one of her old jumpers which has moth holes, very common, with gold thread, a silk thread that we have sourced as closely as we can to sort of the gold alloy component of the ceramic practice.
It's really about, you know, making that moment, that flaw, that break visible, and not hiding it. And by it being in gold, it also celebrates that thing has happened, and it is a part of your life, and it's not to be hidden. And I think that principle of restraint too, it's not really about adding more to it or decorating it further. It's just having that moment to say, this is what's happened, we see it, we feel it, and we're repairing it as it is. I think it's an idea for life, and it's also a really great way that we can think about our clothing and how they can have that future value even if they have holes in them.
Oh look, it's almost finished. So this is the modified eyelet stitch that we have developed for kintsugi for clothing. you can watch it on our YouTube channel just to get you going. I think this is not new. These mending stitches and techniques have been around for a long time, but we were trying to solve a problem with moth holes in particular, actually, because we have a lot of them, and I think you would too. And this eyelet stitch here stops the hole from getting any bigger, and at the same time it also highlights the hole itself. So thank you for joining us in talking about slow clothing, and that was a big steam, and for coming into our little factory, our little studio where everything is made here very slowly, very thoughtfully, for you to wear for a long time. Cheers. Thanks.